All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. The Jod's there.
Well, I was going to say the Nick's there, but that doesn't work. The Node's there.
I said Jod. Your name is Jodi. So
The Nice
Nike.
Nike.
Nikes.
Nikes.
Come on, child.
I just thought of something else.
All right. And we are super excited to check out another QI.
Quite interesting.
And we are checking out a video titled,
When was slavery outlawed in England?
Great question. If I had to make a guess, I would say sometime in the mid to late 1700s. I could be way off. The reason why I say that is I want to say I've been told that America was one of the last, if not the last country, to outlaw slavery. It did happen. It did take place in England. But it could take place basically everywhere. I'm not excusing it. But I know that they ended, from what I've been told, earlier than us. I don't know how much earlier it was.
I don't know, what they're relating to in this sense, because I know in the 1800s, England took over a lot of places in the West Indies, and they had a lot of plantations and farms out there.
I don't think colonization is what it's talking about.
Yeah, but they used the people and forced them to do this. So, yes, I'm saying I'm not sure quite how they're going to go slavery, because QI, they never go with the way we think they're going to go.
They don't. But when I think of slavery, I think of not even indentured servants. You are going to do what we tell you to do for no money, for nothing else.
But they did that in the West Indies.
Or we're going to kill you.
Or at least from my understanding from British novels that I've read.
And again, maybe that was pre-1750. That's what I'm going for. But slavery, absolutely horrible thing. I can't imagine anything worse, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Right? Anything worse. Even when it comes to murder or something. I don't know. You might just kill the person, for crying out loud, as opposed to making them be your slave. And anyways, horrible. So, interested to find out what we learned here. If you like our reaction, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of your next uploaded video. I said your next. I mean our next. But, if you want to upload a video too, you go do that on your channel.
Absolutely. More the merrier. Here we QI.
When did slavery become a criminal offence in England? It was
I bet
not in the
one of
19th
these new Labour laws in about 1996, 7, 8.
What an odd law to outlaw slavery. Is political correctness gone mad?
I only mean odd in the sense that it's a bit late.
Yes, that's exactly right. It was 1807 when the slave trade was ended, and then finally in 1834 it was illegal anywhere in the British Empire to own a slave. It has never been illegal to have a slave in England until April 2010.
What? Okay,
I'm saying,
hold on. I got to go back a little bit. So he said it was outlawed in 1807 and then it became official in 1832? That's even later than I thought it was. I knew it was before America.
I told you the 1800s.
I told you.
You didn't believe me.
I only mean odd in the sense that it's a bit late.
Yes, that's exactly right. It was 1807 when the slave trade was ended, and then finally in 1834 it was illegal anywhere in the British Empire to own a slave. It has never been illegal to have a slave in England until April 2010. I'm saying I could have had you as a slave legally.
You mean this series I'm finally free?
Yes.
But I don't understand. You can't own one, but you can have one.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
But you know what? I mean, one of those slaves who just goes back to the master. I don't know what to do. I'm going to work for you anyway, please.
I'll tell you one thing is that there are now estimated to be 27 million people held essentially in bondage, in slavery on this planet.
But the show will be over soon. You can go.
Yeah.
Right now? More than there ever were in the days of cotton picking and so on.
Human trafficking.
27 million.
In the world?
Yeah, that is the estimate. It's pretty grim problem still, slavery. The point is, it was never illegal in England because it was never recognised as a state of being.
Oh, I wish I'd known that.
There were laws against kidnapping and abduction and false imprisonment and sexual trafficking and all the other things that we might associate with slavery. But it was not illegal for one human to own another human, which it now is.
So this is a law this isn't one of those laws where they thought, oh, that needs clearing up. It's a loose end from history.
It kind of was. In 1967, there were a number of obsolete crimes that were taken care of. Barratry, had been illegal right up to 1967, which is vexatious lawsuits.
Oh,
Barrett.
Building of
vexatious.
Yeah, what they call a vexatious litigant, somebody just keeps...
Dorothy Squires.
Yes.
Dorothy Squires, the singer Dorothy Squires, towards the end of her life, when she did have a mania, but she was probably the last person to be done for vexatious litigants.
And if you kept prosecuting someone for it, you'd be prosecuting them.
Yourself?
Yeah, well, it's completely... Anyway, there's scolding. Scolding was a crime in 1966, but not in 1967.
With hot water, you mean?
No, not scalding. Scalding. Scalding!
That was a crime.
You! What time of the night do you call this, Eddie Izzard?
12.
Yes.
12:30, I don't know.
Well, they give you a good scolding.
And that was illegal?
That was illegal.
Illegal?
Yeah.
And that was legal?
Eavesdropping was illegal. Challenging someone to a fight was also illegal until 1967.
What about going round and round and roundabout more than 3 times?
It certainly wouldn't have been a medieval law, would it?
Well, I don't know. And if you're in a horse and cart, you have a couple of hours spare.
On a medieval roundabout.
On a medieval roundabout.
Yes. Anyway, there you are. Due to a quirk of English law, it only became a criminal offence to keep a slave in the year 2010. So you've just missed your chance.
Just missed your chance. That is crazy.
Jeez.
So he was saying that it was illegal, obviously, to acquire slaves, to false imprison someone, to keep someone forced there, which I think all slavery, that would be it. Because if someone had the choice, like, I'm out of here, unless they just want a job as like a servant or a butler or something. But they just came like, wait a second, do you realize that we live in a country where slavery is not really outlawed yet? Let's take care of that.
That's crazy.
That would be a question if you asked 100 people. 99 would get wrong, and the only person that got it right is a complete moron that's trying to be funny and like, oh, 2010. What? I was right?
It's true. It's crazy. I just like to say, though, you said first the 1700s, and then I said, well, I think it's more like the 1800s. And then after I shared, you said, it's the 1700s. And I'd like to just put it out there that it was the what years, Nick?
Okay, first of all, we don't recognize it's 2010. It was 1837.
That's what I'm saying, though. The 1800s. I said 1800s. You told me I was wrong twice.
How much confidence did you have in your answer, Miss?
I shared. I said from at least what my knowledge of reading.
No, you said West Indies.
Okay, but that's still slavery in the sense. Oh my gosh.
You were right. I didn't realize it was only 30 years before, 30 years before the 14th Amendment passed here in America. That's crazy. I had thought, because I remember it wasn't on this channel. It was years ago having a conversation with someone. They're like, oh, you're crazy. England outlawed it like hundreds of years before you morons did. It's crazy. Only 30 some odd years before. That's wild. Still is before, so I was right about that. Made a guesstimate. It was wrong. But I did say 1750 to 1800. I said the late 1700s. So we'll say 1799. So the 1807 was kidnapping or whatever, slave trade. So I was 8 years away. You said sometimes in 1800. So that could have been 1899. So I was closer. I win. Math, baby. 8 years away, 92 years away.
You're just amazing, Nick. You are the winner.
You agree? Oh, sorry. Yeah, 8 years away. I do agree. I'm trying to figure out why when anyone else besides you now, just now after 16 years of marriage, anyone else will figure out. But as always, I learned so much from these videos. I can't believe what's-his-face was actually really close. He said 1996.
I know.
2010.
That's crazy. Because when he first said that, I was like, okay, crazy. But, yeah.
I mean, it's like someone who left the water on for 25 years. Oh, I think I left the water on. Let's go back to the house. Yep, sure did. Let's turn it off right now. Don't tell anyone, even though we have a new lake here in this city and everyone's house is drowning.
And your water bill would be so expensive.
Changing the identity. That's not me.
Oh my gosh.
Nick died already. My name's Bruno.
Oh.
You don't like Bruno Mars?
Oh, I was thinking of Bruno from Encanto.
Oh, no one talks about him.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't think about him, because no one talks about him. How dare you?
True. That's true.
We hope you enjoyed... Sorry?
No, I was just thinking in my head, we don't talk about that.
Oh, copyright claim. We hope you enjoyed our reaction to this video right here. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for always coming back if you do. And if you watched the entire video, thanks again for that. And until next time.
Goodbye.